That's good to see. That's good to see. So, um, I was watching a Colin College show, and he was basically saying that how the Steelers are constantly in this loophole that they've been in the last 5 years. Right? Kind of like how my Giants are in the last 5 years. Um, and he's saying that how he wouldn't pay overpay for JC Watt because once you overpay for a star player, it handicaps your team, you know. And um, I was thinking like, damn, it's kind of right because a lot of Giants fans are a lot of a lot of Giants fans are in this notion that this defense is going to be good and this defense is going to be bad. Where I'm in the mindset of, okay, you're bringing all these guys in. The chances of it working is slim to none. You know, like I don't think this Giants defense is this all-time great defense. That's how Giants fans are approaching it, right? Like we have the best. Like Kayvon Thibodeau, he's way overdue. You know, like he should have popped his second season, his second year in the league, going into his what fourth, fifth year. He's a late bloomer. You know, Burns, we overpaid for him. The only thing that he did last year that was decent was pressure rate. You know, he had a few sacks here and there, but it wasn't consistent. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Dexter Lawrence, who, in my opinion, the Giants should trade because he's getting up there in age, 27. I mean, for me, I would try to see what I could get for him now while he's still young and fresh. Because once you hit that 29, 30 mark, his value is going to dip. You're not going to get the same value as you or as you thought you would versus now. You know, kind of like how we traded away Odell Beckham Jr. You know, we had I think we had one first round pick and 2 seconds. Well, I think we had 2 first round picks and 1 second. We got what we could out of them, you know, and that's how we got Dexter Lawrence and Kayvon Thibodeau and Neil and Andrew Thomas. Like Giants fans only see on one side of the pillow, or they don't see on one side of the pillow. They only sleep on one side of the pillow. So I'm just saying, like, don't stack your chips in one corner, right? Because sooner or later, these contracts are going to come. Kayvon contract is going to come. Dexter Lawrence contract is going to come. Burns contract is going to come. The Malik Neighbors contract is going to come. You already paid, what's his name? What can I remember his name? You paid, I forgot his name, the wide receiver, not Wandell. I forgot his name. Um, but you not really overpaid, but you paid you you assigned him. So um, so yeah, so it's just one of those incidences like, what now? You know, because Giants fans expect this defense to be good. It's not like they were bad last year. It wasn't. They were first in their league in sacks last year. Now, in other areas, they wasn't good. They wasn't good against the pass. They wasn't good against the run, especially against the pass. They wasn't good, right? And you are hoping and praying these guys that had success in other teams, in their respective teams, come here and make immediate impact. Well, it doesn't work that way, because if it did, um, Dan Waller wouldn't have been traded. You know what I'm saying? Like we traded, what you call it, um, Leonard Williams to the Seahawks for fourth round pick. Why? I don't know. I thought Leonard Williams actually fit here better. You know, I think he showed a lot of promise. But no, we sent him to the Seahawks for fourth round pick. In exchange, not really in exchange, yeah, for a fourth round pick. And then we went out and got Burns, who was supposed to be this all elite pass rusher. He didn't do dilly shit here neither. Now maybe, he was getting, you know, um, he was getting acclimated, you know, with the system and stuff. Because when you jump from team to team, they run things differently. The same way that the same way that he was utilized in Carolina is not probably the same way he's going to be utilized in New York. So maybe he took this as a learning curve. Because that was the norm. That was the thing back in the day. Like when you go to a different team, you automatically a different person. You know what I'm saying? Like you play different. You act different. Well, not really act different, but you just play different because you're on a different team. You don't get that anymore. Every single player that we have don't pan out for us. It's either they get hurt or they underperform. Now we signed two good players, two good defensive players. One from the Saints, the other one from the Dolphins. And you just hope and pray that they can perform, because obviously I think one is coming back from a leg injury, and you just knock on wood that doesn't come back and haunt them. Because we always been thin at the at that position, at the cornerback position. Austin Adebo and the free safety from Miami. Uh, but you just hope that they can, you know, be somewhat of a service and not a disappointment like Brian Burns was, you know. Um, but every time a player goes somewhere else, they flourish. Odell won a championship. Um, Evan Ingram balled out in Jacksonville. Kadarius Toney went to the Kansas City Chiefs and won the Super Bowl. It's not like he contributed. He did contribute. So it's always the opposite. It's either Giants fans get the players and then they underperform, or like, yeah, it's either we get a player and they underperform, or a player that we had for like 4 or 5 years go somewhere else and they ball out. Obviously, Saquon Barkley, spent what, 7, 8 years here. Went to Philadelphia Eagles, broke the record, won the Super Bowl. It's crazy. Because usually it was always the other way around. It was always the Giants get good free agents. They come in and they produce. You know what I'm saying? Janoris Jenkins, it's, Antrell Rowe, Michael Bowery. You know what I'm saying? Like we would always get these under the radar players, and it would work out for us. But now it's like, it's backfiring on us. Like we thought getting Nate Soldier was going to be a very good upgrade because of who he protected for so long. Comes here, we overpaid for him. Plays like crap. He gets out of block. Like what the? You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But Colin is right. Teams that be spending on defense, they thinking that their team is going to get the result that they should get, but don't. It's either your defense is bad or your offense is bad. Or if your offense is bad, your defense has to be good. So, yeah. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. On the road to one nine.